Have you ever felt like time is slipping away? Like you're constantly busy, yet at the end of the day, you wonder, what did I actually accomplish? This is a modern problem that plagues many of us. In today's fast-paced world, we juggle work, relationships, social media, and countless obligations. Yet despite our packed schedules, we often feel dissatisfied, like something is missing. But what if the issue isn't the amount of time we have, but how we use it? This brings us to a lesson as old as time itself. A young man's search for the secret to time management. Once, in a small village surrounded by lush green mountains, lived a wise old man known for his deep understanding of life. People traveled from far and wide to seek his counsel, hoping to gain wisdom that would transform their lives. One day, a young man, restless and overwhelmed, knocked on his door. "A wise one," the young man said. "I feel like I never have enough time. My days are filled with endless tasks, and yet I always feel behind. How can I better manage my time?" The wise old man smiled knowingly and gestured for the young traveler to follow him. They walked in silence until they reached a small stream. The old man picked up an empty jar and placed it gently into the water. It began to fill up quickly until the water reached the top. "You see this jar?" the wise man asked. "It represents the time you have in a day, limited and finite. Once it is full, you cannot add any more." The young man nodded, understanding the metaphor. But what the wise man did next puzzled him. The old man picked up a handful of small pebbles and carefully placed them into the jar, one by one. The water level dropped, making room for the stones. "But isn't the jar already full?" the young man asked. The wise man smiled. "Not if you understand the value of the pebbles." Understanding the pebbles. What truly matters in life, the pebbles in this story symbolize the important things in life. Our purpose, our passions, and our most meaningful relationships. Yet, how often do we prioritize these things? Instead, many of us fill our jars, our days, with distractions. We scroll endlessly through social media, chase superficial goals, and get caught up in trivial matters. Then, at the end of the day, we wonder why we feel empty. But the truth is simple. If we do not deliberately make space for what matters, our days will be filled with things that don't. Applying this lesson to the modern world, let's break this down into actionable steps we can all take to reclaim our time and live with more purpose. Identify your pebbles. What truly matters to you? Your health? Your family? Your spiritual growth? Write these down. These are the pebbles you must make time for first. Limit the water. Distractions, social media, emails, and mindless entertainment are like the water in the jar. They fill the gaps, but can easily take over. Be mindful of how much time you give them. Start your day with what matters most. Before checking your phone in the morning, dedicate time to a meaningful activity, a meditation, a walk, or deep work on a goal. Say no to the unnecessary. Every time you say yes to something unimportant, you say no to something valuable. Protect your time. Live in the present moment. The young traveler learned that every moment is fleeting. The more we focus on the now, the richer our lives become. The Buddhist perspective. Why time is an illusion in Buddhism. Time is often seen as an illusion. The past is gone. The future is uncertain, and the present is all we truly have. Yet, most of us live trapped in thoughts of yesterday or tomorrow, never fully experiencing now. The Buddha once taught, do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. This aligns perfectly with the lesson of the wise old man. If we constantly worry about how much time we have left, we miss the time we do have. The transformation of the young traveler after hearing the wise man's lesson. The young traveler reflected on his own habits. He realized he had been wasting time on unimportant things while neglecting the activities that truly brought him joy and fulfillment.